With technology and the internet changing the way that real estate agents do business, it has changed the way that home buyers and home sellers do business when it comes to real estate. But let's take a look at the 5 reasons why you still need a real estate agent on your side to help you through the transaction. Better access and more convenience. Real estate is a full-time job. When you're trying to sell your house by yourself or even purchase a home without an agent, you'll probably realize how much work really goes into it. Setting up appointments, scheduling, finding homes, working with agents, getting feedback on a listing, etc. It can be very, very time consuming. That's why a very high percentage of for sale by owner sellers end up listing with a real estate agent, because it's hard to sell your house by yourself, and then also when it comes down to it, they see how much work it is to do all of the legwork and hold the open houses and find the buyers, etc. Number 2, negotiating is a tricky business. When you get an offer on your house or put an offer on the house, the purchase and sale agreement, including the earnest money and all the terms of the contract, can be pretty tricky. There's a lot of stuff in there, and you can go to a lawyer to get that done. It can be pretty expensive to do that, but if you are doing it by yourself, I'd definitely recommend you do work through a lawyer to do the contract. Things can fall apart during the transaction. You'll definitely come to realize that people change their mind. They don't understand the contract, and you're putting things in the contract to help protect you against something happening. You want, if you're a buyer, you need something in there to be a contingency against your financing falling through, or also the contingency for the home inspection. That's a whole section of the purchase and sale agreement of how that works. So, and negotiating between the buyer and the seller, you want a buffer in there, being an agent or 2 agents, to protect you against the personal side of things, because people do get very, very personal especially when they're selling their house they've lived in for 10 years, and you want them, and the buyer wants them to fix something. It can get pretty personal. Number 3, contracts can be hard to handle. We kind of talked about that a little bit. Purchase and sale agreement is pretty big, and you want to make sure that you're protected during that whole process. Real estate agents can't lie. Well, we know that's not quite the full truth, but real estate agents don't want to lie because they can be held liable for that. Obviously, they are specialists in their area typically. You want someone obviously who's experienced in that particular market to help you out. But they're bound, especially if you're in a representation contract with them, they're bound to perform duties that are going to help you through the transaction. They want to keep, they're going to keep your information confidential in the negotiations. They're going to help protect you through the process, help you gather information about the home, help you walk through the inspection and the walkthrough and the financing and all that. And the reputation for real estate agents is really important to them, especially there's review sites out there, and they want you to have a good experience for the most part. I mean, most agents do. Number 5, not everyone can save money. Now, what that means with sellers out there who want to sell their home by themselves, they're comparing their home against homes that are on the MLS typically when they're looking at pricing their home. And a lot of for sale by owners do overprice their home higher than the market because they do have that emotional attachment to it, and they don't see all the data that's out there about days on the market and what homes are actually selling for versus what they're really listed at. So trying to save money, a lot of times a buyer will go to a for sale by owner and say, hey, you're not paying a realtor, so let's go ahead and take 6% off right off the top because we don't want to pay a commission type price for a home that's not paying any commission. So right off the bat, for sale by owners are in the downside of the negotiation with that. In the long run, for sale by owners sell for a lower price than homes that are on the MLS, and part of it is the negotiation, the contracts, and people just want that professional opinion throughout the process. So I hope this helped you see the value of real estate agents. There's a lot more, but I just want to give you a brief summary on why you still need to use a buyer's agent if you're looking for a home and a listing agent if you're looking to sell your home.